Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm your host Lux Gamma, and today we're going to be playing a little game called Burn Me Twice. Bubby, I see you already redeeming no cursing, and I hate you. You could be redeeming to feed poor, wonderful beef stew down here, and instead, you waste your channel points. Anyhoot. Oh, I hit continue, and I don't know how that works, because there shouldn't be anything to continue. Can't even believe that that's an option. I may have to close this down and restart it, because there shouldn't be anything to continue. A waste? Nah. I think I broke it. I think I hit no cursing challenge. I think I hit continue, and since there's no actual save data, I've destroyed it. One moment, everybody. One moment, please. I pioneered it. Cough. Whatever you need to tell yourselves, Bubby. Okay, is it unbroken? Did I unbreak? Okay, so we're gonna hit new game. Delete all your previous progress. I shouldn't have any progress unless I hit new game on accident before. Believers, raise your torches, for there's a witch among our ranks. Light the pyres, burn the heathen, may your faith never falter before the great lady's light and her 7 saints. Sacrum Pyrum. The first holy book of Mushi. The holy book of Mush. And remember everyone, we do have a donation goal, so any little bit helps. We're trying to reach I'm trying to do 200 a month here, so we've got about 38 days to go before the end of July. Whether you can do $1, $5, doesn't matter, but every little bit does help. Who is that? Is that a plague doctor? Are the preparations ready? There's no need to be so impatient. Everything's going smoothly. That's for me to decide. Hold up your end of the bargain first. Still suspicious? Everything will be fine. You'll see. Look at the little beak. I've already waited too long. I want results. Oh, you'll get them. Even before the long night ends. It's time to raise the curtain. He who lies forgotten in the prison of blood and bone shall heed my call. He'll sow the seeds of discord into this world, which he shall raise it with fire, leaving behind a dead wasteland. For only then will he fulfill our desires, as is written in the stars above. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Oh, very pretty, very nice. There's that little old me. Abigail von Rattenhartz, the witch employed by Saint Lunaria's Inquisition, accuses Dr. Fausto of being responsible of the plague spread in our peaceful village. And through witchcraft, no less. We know that feats such are possible through magic, but accusing Dr. Fausto is a very grave matter. Dr. Fausto is an honest, hard-working man. I don't think he's guilty of anything. Nobody will believe you just like that, witch. You better show us some evidence that may prove a connection between Dr. Fausto and the plague. It's just your witch's hat. Cliche, but stylish. I don't have any evidence that isn't my hat. I have cleavage. A hat! How is this related to the case at hand? A wonderful show of your incapability, which, if only you had explored the cursed slums more thoroughly, maybe you would have found the proof you need. If this goes on, I'll be forced to have you burn at the stake before this trial is over. Back at square one, it seems. Is Dr. Fausto responsible, or is he not? Lady Abigail, I will ask you again. Do you have any evidence that may prove Dr. Fausto's guilt? It's just your hat. I couldn't finish my investigation. This is a waste of time. I grant you a last chance to prove your usefulness, Lady Abigail. Maybe one of the townspeople has seen or heard something strange lately. Have you found any worthwhile testimony? It's just your hat. I swear I wrote some testimonies on a piece of parchment, but I seem to have misplaced it. I see that the witch did not care to talk with civilians. This tribunal determines that there is no conclusive evidence which may prove the accusations made by Lady Abigail von Rattenhartz. Dr. Fausto Osler is innocent, and the plague but a fleeting epidemic. As for you, Lady Abigail, may the holy flame purify your corrupt soul, and the great Lady of Light pardon your sins. Am I going to be burned at the stake? Oh my god, I'm being burned at the stake. Is this why it's burned me twice? Are we doing like a time rewind Schmidt? Is that what's happening? Is this the afterlife? It's very strange. Hello? All alone on a pillar in a lake full of bones. Who the hell?
Of course. Everybody just has to be everybody just has to be loud as hell.
No.
Loud as hell.
What did I do? Oh god.
Loud
oh god,
as hell.
no. What did I No.
I can't like
Swebby, please.
I can't like there's nothing I can do. Every time I get on Discord, it's like they change their levels. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're just closer than Mike.
No. It's like
Fate can be ironic, can't it? You being consumed by flame. Listen to me. You really desire this to be the end of your journey. Apparently you dare defy me? You're dead, but I've brought you here to offer you a gift. I can take you back in time if you so desire. It could be a chance to mend your errors. Tempting, is it not? That's ignoring me is useless. You'll talk sooner or later. I've got all eternity. All I ask for is to be your shadow, to witness all your feats and failures and see for myself if you're worthy of my help. Do you accept? Let me think about it. You have all the time in the world to think about it. Let me think about it. I'm just gonna keep saying let me think about it and see what happens. Probably nothing. Probably nothing. It's a deal. So it is. You can't fall back on it now, Witch of the Abyss. Now, just as I promised, let us go back to a time when you could still save your life. Learn from your past errors and change your fate. You'll only die when I ask you to from now on.
That's not ominous.
Not ominous at all. I've been trying to see my future for days, but I can't see anything. Get back, witch. Do not come any closer. Witch of the Nocturian Kingdom, you've made a terrible mistake by crossing the border. You thought you could hide from the Inquisition? You're very far from home. We, the Kingdom... No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. We, the Kingdom of St. Lunaria, do not tolerate the presence of witches. I'm afraid your fate is to burn at as the stake, as have the others. But first, would you tell me your name? I am Abigail von Rattenhartz. Well, at least you're sincere, Lady Abigail. I formally welcome you to Dustinburg, our little border town. I was going to order your execution for this very night, but it seems you're in luck. A new outbreak of the plague has appeared in the cursed slums. very similar to the one we dealt with 20 years ago. My inquisitors are worried of catching it while they investigate its source, but witches like you are immune to sickness. Let's make a deal. If you find the cause for this outbreak, I will set you free and let you return to your kingdom. I will order one of the inquisitors to supervise your investigation. Once you've found all the clues, talk to him to present your findings in court. That's all. I don't expect this to be a particularly long game, but I could be wrong, because I also didn't expect Lily's Well yesterday to be a long game, and it was. We have arrived at the hospital. Dr. Fausto Osler is a very respected individual. He's the only doctor in these parts, after all. Look for him. He'll be able to explain what the plague is far better than I could. When you're ready, talk to me again to go to the cursed slums and investigate there. I'm not going to lose sight of you, witch. This job is a guaranteed promotion. Oh my. I wasn't quite expecting it to be... I am investigating. Why is my hat glowing? Why doth the hat glow? Oh, I'm wet now. The field looks beautiful tonight thanks to the full moon. It's... The door's closed, there's someone inside. Why is my hat glowing? There doesn't appear to be anything I can do. A large variety of kitchen utensils seem to be great quality. I can't see what's inside, but it smells wonderful. Don't rush me. Soup's almost done. I will serve it soon. Huh? Hello, I thought you were Celine, my boss. Are you a visitor? I'm afraid I can't help you. I have a lot of work to do around here, given our large number of patients. But if you're looking for Celine, you'll find her in the chapel. I swear she prays more than she cooks. The chapel's at the end of the hospital. You can't miss it. I have to go back to work now. Sorry, but I can't help you anymore. Get out of my way. I was going to look at the thing. Who in their right mind would leave all this food here? At this rate, those steaks are going to be stale as a shoe. Why is my hat glowing? The hat doth glow, but why? I see nurses have begun wearing their scaring-looking dark gowns. Do they really protect against the plague? The patients infected by the plague are just behind that curtain. It gives me the creeps. The doctor says he's going to extract some of my blood again. Nurse, could you fetch me a jar of water and my ginger pills? Oof. Stay away, you could get infected. Sorry, but I have no time for chit-chat. I have patients to attend. I heard you witches are immune to illness. Lucky bunch, huh? Watch out, for death wanders about. He's completely lost it. I need rest. I feel so weak. Help me. They all have coronavirus. The patient doesn't move. He's dead. Seems like a sort of offering, maybe for the victims of the plague. In this hospital wing, we treat patients who suffer from the plague. We can heal them, but only if they get here on time. Why is my hat glowing?
You a witch?
Well, I feel like there's something important to it. I feel like I should be able to press a button, but it doesn't let me. What's this? It's a box. I have a box. Dr. Fausto's room. Apparently he also lives in the hospital. I'm taking this box. Not sure what the significance of the box is, but it's mine now. shit. I've lost the box. I dropped it into the abyss. It's gone forever. The door is locked by 2 wooden beams. Well, this is a nice little place. Always on time, aren't you, Abigail? The spirits told me you'd come, and I see you've delivered. She is waiting for you. She wants to guide you through this confusing road. They need you, Witch of the Abyss. Use your powers and fulfill your calling. Hold RB to enter Realm of the Dead. Oh, does this just tell me when there are dead people around? Greetings, Witch of the Abyss. We're expecting your arrival. Welcome to the Realm of the Dead, where souls wander. You may speak and seek the help of any spirits on this realm, but first you need to talk to the Saint. She awaits you. One of us will guide you to her. I wish you luck. Follow me, Witch of the Abyss. I'll take you to the Saint. I think it does. I think it glows when I'm around souls. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. She's waiting inside. Good luck. The statue of an Inquisitor Knight. The armor must weigh a ton. A cradle with carved-in words that read, Mara, our dear daughter. A book of fairy tales. It's about 2 children who get lost in the woods and attacked by a witch. You're here. We can finally get acquainted. Geraldine. I am she who wandered this plane long before anyone else, the oldest of souls revered by the others. And you are the Witch of the Abyss, your existence ethereal, for yours is the blood of Charon. That's the reason you can roam this realm. But we don't have much time. We must be swift in our discussion. Dustinburg is no ordinary town. Something sinister hides stalks its streets, and it's your duty to stop it. I wish to guide you through your doubts and show you that which cannot be seen. This place is a forgotten one, an echo of a distant memory. Some places die, just like people do. Dr. Fausto destroyed this room many years ago, so it exists in the realm of the dead now. Dustinburg is a very ancient town. You're bound to find other hidden locations like this one if you look for them. I wasn't expecting that question. You've been here before, after all. You're the Witch of the Abyss, aren't you? Whenever someone with unfinished business dies, their soul becomes trapped in this realm. The realm of the dead is, therefore, the home of all souls who cannot rest in peace. No living being can enter it. You're the only exception. A witch's powers are always linked to a curse, and I know that yours keeps you from visiting this realm for longer periods. But now, more than ever, you need to pay attention to the moon on your hat while in the realm of the living. For it will shine brightly whenever you're near a source of spectral energy, a reminder that you are never alone, Witch of the Abyss. Now you know this place's secrets. Return to the realm of the living and fulfill your destiny. Good luck, and may the great Lady of Light watch over you. So I can't get out. You're a new one. You'll probably end up leaving just like the rest. Nobody enjoys being near the place they died in, after all. So I'm just like skimming through information. Only those of us who died a regretful death are trapped here. Those who died peacefully simply vanish. I wonder where they go. All the beds are empty. Like, I know there's people here. Hospitals are pain-filled places. Contrary to what the living believe, spirits don't enjoy living in places like this. We can't see the living here in the realm of the dead, but we can still hear and feel them. Don't trust that cult of spirits at the chapel. They talk weird. I guess those who are religious in life stay so in death. I'm waiting for Celine to finish cooking. Her dishes are just the best.
Only the best dishes.
Only the best dishes.
So many.
Dr. Fausto doesn't let anyone in his office. Could he be hiding something? Probably. Oh, it's open now. A globe with a very pretty finish. Must cost a fortune. There's a square-like indentation on the table. Something must fit here. Oh, you mean the square box that I dropped into the abyss? And here I thought my bookshelves were full. They even have a staircase. You mean the square indentation that I dropped into the fucking abyss on the altar? That one. This one. This one. This one right here, right? The one that I very clearly bugged. Let me see if I can unbug it. I kind of doubt it. I feel like it's bugged forever. Maybe it's not. Oh. Ah, it has been unbugged! Give it. I'm taking this. Excuse me, children. It fits! Cool! What did that do? Oh. Can I shut this door? Yeah. Seems like it's meant to store some sort of fluid, but I'm not sure as to its contents. A plague doctor's gown. Could it be Fausto's? This monstrous machine is pumping a sort of liquor through its pipes. It smells bad. Several pails filled to the brim with human blood. Very suspicious. They're all labeled for the slums. This must be Dr. Fausto's journal. I'm sure he won't mind if I take a quick look. Which entry should I read first? My daughter. I'm a father! I'm the luckiest man alive. Vanessa and I have decided to name her Mara, just like her grandmother. My sweet little mouse might still be small, but I can't help but wonder how she'll be when she grows up. Will she be as cheerful and inquisitive as her mother? Or maybe she'll take after me. I just hope she didn't inherit my stubbornness. Mara and Vanessa died last night. The Great Plague got them. They're gone. Why do I bother writing these sentences while I'm still shaking? Is it a worthless attempt to stay sane? All I have now is my faith in the Great Lady. But even the most convinced of devotees can break. I know that what I'm doing goes against any godly will, but there's no going back now. It took us a year, but the ceremony's almost ready. I'll bring the pails to the cursed slums. Only beggars and the homeless gather there. No one will suspect me. I, Fausto Osler, will finally reclaim that which the disease took from me. I don't think there's anyone in here, but let's see. What do you want? Is something the matter? Nausea? A headache? I have not found Fausto. Actually. I've been all over this place. I don't think I've actually found the doctor. I have a feeling it's him in the tank. Like, I don't know why, but it seems a little weird. Let's clean ourselves. Clean, clean. Wash off all the dirt and the plague. Oh, there he is. Excuse me, but what are you doing here? We are not accepting visitors during the epidemic. Pardon my manners. You must be the witch that the Supreme Inquisitor spoke to me about. I'm Fausto Osler, although many people in this town simply refer to me as Doctor. What do you need? Seems like a new plague outbreak. The situation is quite dire. The symptoms are the same as those from the Great Plague that came over some years ago. The patients begin with cases of fever and coughing. They die in a matter of days if we don't treat them quickly. The Inquisition has begun quarantining the newly infected in the cursed slums where the outbreak started. Let me write that down for you. This is my hospital. We treat every patient regardless of social standing. The building was originally a church built to honor the sixth saint, Geraldine. The Inquisition repurposed it as a hospital during the Great Plague 2 decades ago. This sacred place heals both body and soul. Huh? How do you know those names? Mind your own business, witch. Finish your investigations and get out of my hospital. Damn. Fine. Bushi. Brr, it's pretty cold out here. These are the famous cursed slums. There's nothing but ruins, misery, and famine. Since there's no room for any new patients at the hospital, we've kept the ill in here. It's a quarantine zone. I'm not going anywhere near this place, so you'll have to investigate by yourself. Luckily, you witches are immune to disease, right? You guys keep saying that like it's an insult. One can appreciate the vastness of the fog-covered troubled ocean from up here. Blast that mustached inquisitor. I can't go in and complete the preparations because of him. Seems like I'll be taking care of other matters. There are just dead bodies on the ground. The audacity. How dare they throw us in here? Do they want us to rot in this filth? They say there's no place for us at the hospital. Lies, I tell you. Excuse me, Abbot. I mean, witch. That's right. Excuse me, witch. As much as I'd love to stay to chat, I'm afraid I'm in a hurry. Ta-ta. Deborah, I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna follow you, Deborah. Oh, wait. Why can Deborah leave and I can't? Deborah. A winged and hooded statue. It stands over a pile of human skulls. Charming. It seems like the Inquisition is using the cursed slums to isolate the sick. This can only go wrong. Deborah scares me. Sometimes I feel as if that woman can see us. Maybe she can. I've seen 2 people gather around here in the cursed slums talking about spells and rituals. There's light coming from one of the windows, but the doors are closed. Some of the houses have collapsed and fallen into the sea. That's unfortunate. This outbreak is similar to the one we had 20 years ago. It was discovered that the disease had been caused by a coven of witches back then. They've abandoned me. I'm an inquisitor. There's no way I could be sick. Man, how the fuck do people live here? Seriously, like what is holding all this stuff together? Cough. I was killed by the plague. Cough. But why hasn't the coughing stopped if I'm already dead? It's a good question, actually. We always say that the business of the living doesn't matter to the dead. Obvious lie. We love gossip. I don't think anyone has been here near us. All the doors and windows are blocked. A mountain of rubble where someone's house used to stand. Cough. I'm a baker. Why'd they throw me in here with these plebs? Maybe you're a shitty baker. I swear the Inquisition will pay once I'm out of here. Okay, it looks like that's everything. I'm not really seeing anything else. Oh. The house has seen better days. To think there's people living here. Strange, quite so. Oh, my apologies, I must have spaced out. Wait, who are you? Wait, don't tell me. That pointy head looks familiar. Are you perhaps Abigail von Rattenhartz, the witch we captured out on the frontier? It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Gasper, a bailiff of Dustenberg's Inquisition at your service. You're probably wondering what I'm doing here, aren't you? Well, my mustache told me there was something strange in this house. This mustache of mine is a sixth sense of sorts, you see. It always itches when there's strange things happening right under my nose. And it's been itching like crazy since I came to the cursed slums. Say, why don't you help me investigate the house? Ha! A pesky disease isn't enough to scare me. I'm the healthiest man alive. I won't go down so easily. Say, Abigail, have you ever heard about disease hexes? Well, some people make use of witchcraft to summon illnesses and harm others. To tell the truth, Dustenberg already went through a similar epidemic a long time ago, caused by a coven of evil witches, too. I wonder if this outbreak has similar origins. Someone has been cooking here recently. Seems like there's something under the carpet. Let's try moving it a bit. You did it, Abigail! A hatch! I told you my mustache wasn't lying. Let's go down to the basement, quick! Oh my god. There's blood flowing into the pentagram, just as I feared. Look, Abigail, that's the secret behind the plague outbreak. A blood ritual! Someone must have used that magic circle to summon the disease. But this arrangement, I wonder what it means. Don't get too close, my guy. That is a lot of blood, though. Like, how... I wonder what the purpose of the skull surrounding the blood circle is. By the way, shouldn't you get ready for the trial? Go talk to the guard at the cursed slum entrance when you're ready. Don't rush me! Several empty pails. That's suspicious. They've got labels that read for the hospital. Blood-filled pails. That is a lot of blood. Where is he getting all of this blood? There's no way that he's draining the blood out of patients bit by bit, putting in pails, and that somehow that's all this. A stone throne? I don't know if I should. No, we're totally gonna sit in that real quick. We're totally gonna sit in that. But first, we're gonna mosey around. We're sitting in it. It seems that it was built for another being. Sovereign. Well, why can't it be built for me? Goddamn. Blood is being leached into the circle. I don't think there's anyone in here. No. Okay, doesn't appear to be anything else around here. Oh, witch, you again. What do you need? Visit the hospital. Yeah, let's go back. I don't really think there's anything else. I think this is a relatively short game. I don't have anything else to say, which leave. Okay, so she has nothing new for me. Oh, is it because I exited out? I was going through all this again. Ah, crikey, I can't get out of this. Why can't I get out? Did I fuck it up again? Did I fuck it up again? Oh my god, I did it. I can't get out. I can't get out of the dead realm. Because I triggered that cutscene and that's when the game tells you how to do it. Shit. Get me out! Am I gonna have to restart the game again? Just take me to the main menu real quick. Okay, we're gonna hit continue. Let's see what the fuck happens. Okay. Okay, what do I have? Diary, plague report, testimony, blood-filled pails. Let's start the trial. I think I have everything you can possibly have for this. I think this is gonna be actually a really short game. Professional witch. Declare this court seeking to find the truth about the return of the plague to be in session. The plague poses a threat to our peaceful ways. However, investigating without exposing ourselves is quite a difficult endeavor. Luckily, Abigail von Rattenhartz, a prisoner captured on the Noctorian border, has agreed to offer her help, which is like our immune sickness. That's me, but was it necessary to announce my name with such a grandiloquence? Silence! I forbid you speaking out without this tribunal's permission, Lady Abigail. Maybe we should ask ourselves what this disease truly is before you interrupt me. Let's see if you've been paying attention, witch. Could you remind the court as to what the first symptoms of the plague are? Symptoms with an I. Symptoms. Foster wrote about the symptoms of the plague on a piece of paper. I should check my inventory. First symptoms of the disease include coughing and fever. I see you've done your homework, witch. Coughing and fever. If they don't receive treatment on time, the patient dies. That's when the plague is. The outbreak has been too sudden. It began at accursed slums, but it has spread to other parts of the town. It resurfaced all at once without explanation. It wouldn't be the first time we are under attack by a Noctorian coven's foul hexes. This disease could have been man-made, just like the Great Plague from 2 decades ago. What do you think, Lady Abigail? That's true. Someone has caused this plague outbreak, and through witchcraft, no less. What? Get to the point! Who are your suspects? I want names! You heard him, witch. Who is responsible for the outbreak? Why is it giving me options? Dr. Fausto, you say? Interesting. Abigail von Rattenhartz, the witch employed by St. Lunaria's Inquisition, accuses Dr. Fausto of being responsible for the plague's spread in our peaceful village. And through witchcraft, no less. Okay, this is a repeat. Show us some evidence that may prove a connection between Dr. Fausto and the plague. Someone performed an impious ritual right under our noses. There's not a member of the Inquisition that has verified the existence of the cellar mentioned by Lady Abigail. And this court cannot simply trust the words of a witch. I will send some of my subordinates to the suburbs to investigate that abandoned house post-haste then. Gasper did. That won't be necessary! Inquisitor Gasper, whatever do you mean? I was with the witch at that abandoned house. She's telling the truth. I've seen the basement and the remains of a Halloween ritual. I've tried studying the invocation circle and I found vestiges of time magic. Some bastard must have performed the ritual to bring the Great Plague from 20 years ago to the present. What? But that's a really ancient form of witchcraft. Not many can perform it. Gasper, do I need to remind you that you are just a bailiff? Your thoughts are not of our concern. But my testimony is more than enough to validate the proof presented by Abigail, am I right? This tribunal accepts the evidence provided by Lady Abigail. But back to Dr. Fausto Osler. That diary is not enough to prove his guilt. Is there any other proof that may link him to this dreadful ritual? These blood vials should do the trick. Everyone knows that Dr. Foster is quite fond of treatments based on blood extraction. While it's true that these pails filled with patients' blood were found at Dr. Foster's house, I also found identical pails in the cellar where the ritual was performed. I can confirm that! Still here, Gasper. If the blood-filled pails found at the hospital are the same as those in the cellar, it could mean that Dr. Fausto is indeed responsible for the plague. Are you suggesting that he's been taking blood from his patients as an ingredient for the ritual? Dr. Fausto is the only doctor in Dustenberg, and he was the only one who could enter his laboratory, which is where he kept the pails with patients' blood. We should cross-examine Dr. Fausto. He should get the chance to defend himself. Where is he? Bring him in. I just don't understand the reason for summoning me here. I did not do anything, Your Honor. Well, if you're indeed innocent, then you have nothing to be worried about. Are you responsible of using the blood of your patients to bring back the plague? Confess! What? Of course not. Did you really expect him to say anything else, Flamel? Slander! Why are you trusting the words of an Octorian witch? Order in the court! You're accusing me of performing a ritual at the cursed slums using my patient's blood? I've never even been to the cursed slums. Dr. Fausto still refuses to tell the truth. Show her when the final piece that may solve this puzzle, Abigail. Dr. Fausto was indeed in the cursed slums. Someone must have seen him. In addition to your diary and the blood-filled pails, I've got a last piece of evidence that will prove your guilt. I know that 2 hooded figures have been meeting at the cursed slums that collapse, and that one of them dresses like a plague doctor. They saw you, Fausto. You are the doctor who stalks the cursed slums during collapse. Can you defend yourself in any way against these arguments, Dr. Fausto? You are accused of using your patients, from whom you extract blood as a treatment. All with the intention of using said blood to perform a ritual. This plague outbreak is just a powerful hex, and you are a heretic that shall be punished with the utmost severity. Confess! 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 Damn witch. All right, I confess. I am not surprised by this turn of events. I was ready for it, in fact. I am a doctor, not a warlock. Rituals and hexes escape my comprehension. All I did was for my family. However, I did not perform the blood ritual. What did you say? That harpy! She said she would bring my wife and daughter back to life if I provided her with all the blood she asked. What man wouldn't gladly pay the price in exchange for a miracle? But she lied. I realized far too late. Inquisitors, I understood far too late that no magic can bring back the dead. Who did it? Who offered you such a repulsive deal? It was a witch. Nobody knows her real name, as she has as many as there are people in the world, but she's here in Dustenberg. I guess that explains who the other suspicious figure you met up with was. And where is that witch? You'll never find her. She's been observing you for a long while, particularly you, Lady Abigail. She wants you. All right, there's no reason to continue this ordeal. Bailiffs, take Lady Abigail back to her tower. Her execution has been postponed. Roger. You didn't actually believe you'd be set free, right, Lady Abigail? Our deal was a hoax from the start. No Inquisitor would negotiate with a witch, after all. As for you, Dr. Fausto, may your bindings to the interior world be released at the gallows, and the great Lady of Light pardon your sins. When people talk about life, I always think they're talking about a life box of cereal. I don't know why that is. Kazuma_9, maybe you just got too much food on your mind.
That is quite suspicious.
Quite suspicious.
Confess.
I asked you to capture Abigail, not have her do your dirty work. Hey, there's Deborah. Keep your nagging. The witch could be useful in the end. You sent her directly to my den. She could ruin my plans. You mean our plans. How was I supposed to know that the plague was your doing? I didn't even know of your agreement with Dr. Fausto. What else are you hiding, witch of deceit? The plague was just an accident, a blood ritual gone awry. That's why I need Abigail. I'm only turning a blind eye to your crimes because you promised you would make me young again. Nobody remembers my glorious days in the army. Now I'm fragile and can't even hold a quill properly. I wish for youth, but not if it means suffering for my people. I don't know if I should keep helping you or just order your head to be put on a pike. Do not threaten me. My den is filled with Inquisitors investigating the ritual because of you. I can't go back to the cursed slum, so I will take this opportunity to find the relic you guard in Hallowfield. The power of the Holy Tear could ruin everything. Meanwhile, use Abigail however you please. What if she escapes? Don't worry. I will be watching her. Pat. My the great lady. What's the need for all these stairs? It's a tower, dude.
Great way to stay in shape.
So this is your cell, Abigail. Narrower than what I imagined. Oh, but where are my manners? It's been 3 days since the whole Fausto situation. I hope you were able to get a good rest. Ulrich tricked me. So it seems, sadly. You won't be getting the freedom you were promised. I'm not fond of what he did, but you were kind of naive. We don't negotiate with witches here in St. Lunaria. But, well, I'm not here for idle chit-chat. Ulrich sent me because we have yet another mystery on our hands. A murder at Moonlight Bridge! Beats me. The Inquisition doesn't normally employ witches while investigating normal murders. Why don't you ask Ulrich when you see him? Moonlight Bridge crosses over the rift that connects Hallowfield and the cursed slums. Some say that if you listen closely while on that mystical landmark, you can hear the voices of the dead. Sure, it puts my mustache in a twist. Well then, enough chit-chat. If you help us solve the case, I will try to talk to Ulrich about being less severe with you. Ah, I almost forgot. You have permission to rest this time. You can go to your bed whenever you like and rest until collapse. I'll wait for you at the main square. Come when you're ready. Maybe. Maybe, Kusuma. Maybe. There's an eyeball in that cauldron.
In that what?
Peroska. Oh, hey, it's us, but not us. They captured you too? Tough luck. You won't get out of here alive. My name is Peroska. They call me the Witch of the Sun because I held power over fire, but I was burned at the stake. Don't look at me like that. It's not funny. The Inquisitors used this tower to lock up witches before executing them. That cauldron and the magic ball over there belonged to other witches who were here before you. Knight Uther Lion-Guard, First Inquisitor and Guardian of the First Saint. May his memory be forever blessed by the radiance of the Great Lady of Light. Do you know how excruciating it is to write down what a stutterer says? It's the worst. Oh, pardon my manners. What do you need? I'm Greta, Siegberg's assistant and scribe in training. I just got the job. You must be the captive witch, Abigail. My grandmother used to tell me stories about you. That's how I got interested in learning about witches, and, well, here I am now. This is the Inquisition's library. We keep tomes upon tomes of all sorts of knowledge in here. Whew. In case you want to look into anything. But I'm afraid that you won't find anything related to witchcraft. We burned those books a long time ago. A shame, if you ask me. The Inquisitors have a huge collection of theological books. Oh. Magic overflows from this book. Must be enchanted. Which chapter shall I read? O you who holds this wordless book, its old pages remain white, neat, and inkless when closed, but answer any question that clouds the thoughts of those who read them. Beware, for this book will only show you that which you seek the most. These pages are blank. He who awaits to return in a prison of blood and bone, he who tempts mortals and immortals alike with his gifts of controlling time. Male, the demon who desperately seeks to be summoned. Shed the blood of Charon and use it to draw a circle. Oh, me. Only then will his legions of skeletons conquer the realm of the living and burn it to the ground. So kill me? I must confess, I've always been fascinated by the mysteries surrounding Nocturian witches. I can tell you all I learned in life about them. The spirit of a librarian who serves the Inquisition awaits at the library. He was so fascinated by witches, he even visited the Nocturian kingdom to get to know them. But he was burned at the stake when the Inquisition found out. The door leads to the Chamber of Ordeals, but it's closed. Ulrich's office seems to be locked, but I can hear voices from within. Should I try to listen? What's your opinion on Lady Abigail? Quite good. Who would have thought that Dr. Fausto was connected to the plague? What about you, Flamel? What are you playing at, Your Excellency? Pardon? We normally burn witches the moment we capture them. How is Abigail different? First, you let her offer her services to the Inquisition. Now you're having to investigate a common murder. It just doesn't add up. Calm down, Flamel. I have my reasons. What if Dr. Fausto said is true? Then there's another witch on the loose. We must capture her at once. What's better than using a witch to capture another? I'm all ears. I can't hear anything else. But I want to sleep. Why not? Let me sleep, bitch. Okay. We've forsaken our names, for we are no longer earthly. The slightest slip and I can end up like that witch. I should go back to work. What the hell are you doing here? The man was humiliated before being executed. Man, they are all about killing people in this place. The Inquisitors hung me from the gallows for stealing an apple. An apple! Very charming. Oh my god. In Dustinburg, it's almost always night. To find out what time of night we're in, we divide it into two parts, crescent and collapse. Interesting. Man, they really love their executions, huh? The sign on the door, closed at Crescent. Basilia. So we should come back at collapse. In honor of Lord Reinhard von Dustinburg, who reclaimed the city of Dustinburg from Nocturian Kingdom during his crusades. I've dedicated all my life to discover the mysteries of the firmament. I suppose you have noticed that it's almost always night here. It is a phenomenon we call the long night. Okay, interesting. Lots of little places. I died so young. I have a whole life ahead of me. Souls of the bodies don't seem to be here. They must have left. I worked in this hospital all my life. I hope the plague can be contained soon for the sake of the living. Judgment Day is here. Why don't you join us when you die, Witch of the Abyss? You could abandon your name and return to nothingness. You would be a free spirit like us. I'm not normally concerned with the affairs of the living, but I hope they find a cure for the epidemic. I think it's just the same people, right? No, he's gone. Just a basin full of dirty dishes. We'll patiently wait the next appearance of the saint. Oh, she's gone? She's gone. Glad to see you, Witch of the Abyss. Are you looking for the saint? I'm afraid you won't find her. She vanished so she could rest. Interesting. In a bit. In a bit. Dr. Foster's room. Okay, cool. The plague outbreak doesn't seem to slow down. Oh, his study is just gone. We didn't expect to see you again so soon. I'll get you on the latest stand. Just don't touch anything without permission. This is Jared's corpse, 25 years old, male. He gives off a rather strong beer stench, and his clothes are covered in mud. The cause of death was a strong hit on the head. I don't see any other relevant wounds on his body. That's all we have for now. So they've turned this into like an autopsy room. What happened to his secret laboratory? Very strange. For the last time, Grimwald, calm down. The plague is not a person, much less a serial killer. Just be a good boy and bury the bodies at the hollow field. You're scaring people. Oh, Grimwald just doesn't understand. It's not his fault. Grimwald, that guard there, is a total freak. Seeing him around the town is quite a rare sight, especially in these times. He's convinced the plague is a serial killer who's trying to kill his mother. That's why he's locked himself at the Hollowfield. He won't let anyone in or out. I have to return to the hospital to bring in blood samples. Whether it's a bouquet of roses to confess love, or mums to bid farewell to a loved one, I sell all kinds of flowers. You look just like Deborah. If you drink, you die. If you don't drink, you also die. So just drink. Bartender is always right. If a bartender is wrong, see rule 1. Let's see if there's anybody in here. I'd rather not go near the stove more than is necessary. I've been burned enough times already. Okay, nobody upstairs. It's locked. Seems like Basil keeps inventory. What a mess. Why do I always get stuck with cleaning duty after collapse? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that in front of a client. How may I help you? Forget what I said about our clients. It's just that it's getting a little frustrating. They announced that they managed to successfully contain the plague yesterday, so we had to deal with masses of people that came to celebrate. How can they be so careless? Have they forgotten how dangerous it can be to get together before the epidemic is officially over? Sounds very similar, doesn't it, ladies and gents? And on top of that, the other waitresses are slacking off, so I have to deal with the cleaning tavern by myself. I hate this job. So, he's at the store. Oh, he's in there, I see him. These are strange times. The plague is taking a toll on us. Witches roam our streets, and now a murder. Stuff like this didn't fly with the previous Supreme Inquisitor. You mean the plague? It's horrible. Those who aren't dead yet have been quarantined with the cursed slums. And those of us who, thanks to the Great Lady, are still healthy are stuck in their homes afraid of catching it. I don't know how this will end, but I won't let it keep me from enjoying a nice beer tonight. I know as much as all the others who assisted Dr. Foster's trial the other day, young one. I know that you're an Arcturian witch, but you don't look like you're evil. It's that other witch I'm worried about, the one who does seem to come straight out of hell. Jared? I knew he was one of the few clients Basilio still had, but I only heard bad things about him. Seems like his life revolved around drinking and robbing. What scum. Are you awake? Looks like someone had too many drinks. Abigail, I love you, little witch. I should go now. Interesting. Who's that? Gross. Did I walk through here? Is this on? Yeah, because I did talk to you. I'm the apothecary. It's a pleasure to meet you, my dear. Just don't get too close, just in case, you know. Herman, sir. Do you have any masks left? Okay, he's dead. He's dead. Foster was evil? It can't be, no. With the permission granted by the pertinent authorities, I let the people know Dr. Foster Orser has been hanged. It's a shame that Foster went off the deep end like that. He was a good doctor. Did you hear what the crier says? It's scary. Man, they just killing people in this town left and right. Achoo! Ugh, the slum plants are just the worst this time of year. Between my allergies and the plague, this is pure torture. Oh, am I not allowed back here? What happened to the boat? Why did it sink? When I was alive, I liked to visit the Shadow Forest to get away from the hustle and bustle of the town, as I still do now. Interesting. So I guess I'm not allowed past him. My hat is glowing. Can I not? I'm very confused. Hey you, where do you think you're going? This is Steinberg private property. Scram! I don't suppose there's just a way to get by him. My hat is glowing. That's interesting. That's an interesting fella. My hat's just perpetually glowing. I think there's just something wrong with it. I've been waiting for you, Abigail. This is Dustinburg, our town. Small but cozy, don't you think? The Artisans District is on your left. You can go to the hospital there. And if you go right, you'll reach the Shadow Forest. The Steinbergs' family manor is located there. And lastly, Moonlight Bridge is located to the south. Go further and you'll reach Hollowfield. Dustinburg is usually quite the busy town, but with the plague going around, many are afraid to leave their homes. Before fair, let you begin your investigation. Do you have any questions? I'll be on my way to the Moonlight Bridge to examine the crime scene. You can come with me if you want to. You can also return to Foster's hospital and take a look at the corpse. Just climb the stairway on your left and go through the Artisans District. The hospital is at the very end. You're free to explore freely this time. Just don't get any ideas. We'll be watching you. There will be another trial to find the culprit. Whenever you feel lost, come see me and I'll guide you. Good luck. Alright, so we'll go that way real quick then. We Inquisitors are nothing more than tools to fulfill the will of the Great Lady, so witches and other creatures of the night must burn at the stake. I know what you are, so I hope you too shall meet that destiny. Fuck you, dude! I've traveled to all corners of the world. I've journeyed both St. Lunaria and the Nocturian Kingdom. One of the perks of being dead is that you can go wherever you want. That's true. Passerbys pay your respects for you in front of the Moonlight Bridge. After seeing the blood of her worshippers shed during the last crusade, the grief of the lady shook the entire world. The earth was divided by the rift and now lies at our feet. And the moon became fractured, plunging us into the embrace of a never-ending night. May the sacred bridge, forged up from the fallen chunks of the moon, serve as a memento of the miracles and the will of our great Lady of Light. What? So it's just an abyss? It's an abyss. I can't see the bottom of the cliff, but I do hear the echoes of the sea. A pool of victims' blood. The murderer wasn't discreet, that's for sure. Come on, you busybodies, get out of here. Moonlight Bridge is closed until further notice. Who are you? Where am I? What happened? I don't understand. Calm down. Nobody tells me what happened, and you want me to calm down? I only see strangers spouting some mumbo-jumbo about death and accepting my new identity. Am I really dead? All the stealing, my debts, my plans to get rich, is it really over? You again, what do you want? Whew. Sorry. It's all kind of blurry. It was really dark out. A big, terrifying shadow was chasing me across the bridge. I remember the smell of dirt, and I heard a strong, metallic sound right before losing consciousness, but those can't just be memories of my death. No, I can't be dead. Nothing weird, I swear. I heard somebody screaming for help at the Hollowfield. It was just my duty as a model citizen to go see if I could help. It's not like I could break into the Steinberg Mausoleum or something. Yes, leave me alone. I need to think. These are mud-covered footprints. Doesn't surprise me there was a storm last night, although they could be the culprits. There are no stars in the sky, no fate in sight. Okay, a large place. It's closed from the inside, but there's a note that reads, I'm at a hospital. If yours the plague, scream or I'll hit you. I don't get it. Why am I dead? Why was my name on that tombstone? Grimwald the Undertaker scares Pete. Scares easily. He heard the townsfolk say the plague is killing a lot of people, so he believes the disease to be an actual person who's trying to murder her father. Ludicrous, right? Well, that's just the way he is. I'm afraid that Hollowfield will remain closed until Grimwald says otherwise. This part of the wall is half destroyed. If I had an object that helped me reach the hole, I could get to the outside no problem. Is that a piece of cloth over there? Piece of cloth. These plants cause strong allergies to the people. Shake. They'll spread more pollen if I shake them a little. Oh, I see. For that guy, right? It's for the guard, isn't it? What are you doing here? You can't enter the cursed slums. Don't you know it's a quarantine area? Don't tell me what to do. The number of infected keeps growing. At this rate, the cursed slums will be filled to the brim. pity the poor bastards. I hope the epidemic ends soon. Let us out! We're running out of room! Okay, well, doesn't look like there's anything of note around here. Hey, where do you think you're going, sweetie? You're prohibited from leaving Dustenberg on the express order of Ulrich. There's nothing to see here. Go back to town and continue investigating. Jerks. Anyway, I've got my pollen. I'm gonna take my pollen. I'm gonna go pollinate that one guy. Need anything, Abigail? How's the investigation going? Seriously? You're saying that someone has tried to enter the Hollowfield by climbing over the wall? How odd. If this is related to Jared, why would anyone want to enter Hollowfield? There's nothing of value in that place. I would visit the local taverns to ask some questions every year. People like to gather share rumors. Maybe someone knows something, but remember that taverns only open during collapse. If you find anything, come back here and tell me. A ne'er-do-well known for causing nothing but trouble. His body was lying on the bridge over a pool of blood. We've already taken the body to the hospital, but there's no trace of the murder weapon. Give me that. I'm leaving. I have my pollen in my hand. Oh no, because I've got to sneeze his pants. Cover him with pollen, make him sneeze to death. Cause a bad reaction, so I can't get past. 'Cause that's what you deserve. You stinky, sneaky man. Falling for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you. Huh? What just fell? Huh? Achoo! I should rest for a bit. My allergies are killing me. Achoo! Achoo! More pollen. Beautiful. Run around, running around town. Running around, around town. Running around, around. Running around town, entering. I guess I'm not supposed to. Seems like a very ancient cookbook. Page describes a recipe for maidens, although I can't read what some of the ingredients are. There are too many bloodstains. Interesting. The door's locked. I can't get in. This seems like a very strange place. This is a very strange place. Only True Steinberg may enter. Prove you are one, and I'll let you in. You just need to answer the following question. What's the secret behind our maidens? That may be either raised dear, but I'd hardly call it a secret. Let me ask you again. What's the secret behind our maidens? These homestead's maidens are chosen with utmost care. If they don't fulfill our requirements, they're simply discarded. But that's not the secret I'm asking about. Let me repeat, my lady. What's the secret behind our maidens? Oh my god, do they really? Are these like vampires? Cannibals with hell? This is creepy. This place is creepy. They definitely eat them. Right? That's not a joke. Y'all eat. The door's locked, I can't get in. Y'all eat people, huh? Huh. I can't get to the greenhouse, there's a guard at the door. What the fetch? What was the point of me coming in here then? Ugh, fine, I'll come back later. I'll come back later. Later. I bet I could sleep forbidden and wake up at collapse. Just 5 minutes. It's not just 5 minutes. What? Wow. I'm at the top of this thing. This is a tall ass tower. Okay, well, this is not a short game like I anticipated. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do another 3 hours like I did yesterday. That was exhausting. So we will pick this game up on another day. Thank you everyone so much for joining me for Burn Me Twice. This is gonna take a couple streams here. I'll see you tomorrow. In the meantime, please stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy, eat, sleep, and drink well. Wear a mask, wash your arms, sneeze into your hand. Don't be nasty. And I'll see you in the next one. Sylvester Lily.